Student interaction and community. In this session, we're going to talk about how to use our instructional design rubric to check student interaction and community in an online course. There are three objectives in this topic. First objectives is at the beginning of the course, instructor provide an opportunity to have students self-introduce to develop the sense of a community. Instructor may encourage students to post their pictures and share some personal information such as hobbies or interest to build the community at the beginning of the course. An ideal place to do this is in the class online discussion forums. Here are three examples for the student self-introduction in an online class. Course biographies. Post your bio. Introduce yourself to the class. You might also need to provide a short instruction. For example, course biographies. You can ask your student to provide a brief biography about themselves, including a digital picture, their background or experience with distance education, and an interesting fact or hobby. Having an online live session during the first week of the semester is also a good solution to help your student to develop the sense of community in your online class. Here's an example. You can set three rules just like this. Rule number one, each student will have 1 minute to introduce yourself. Rule number two, turn on your computer camera or post your picture on Zoom profile page. Rule number three, each student will have only 5 questions for classmates. You have to use all of your 5 questions before the end of introduction activity. Be strategic. Then your student will actively participate in this activity. Next objective is the modes and requirements for student interaction are clearly communicated. It is important to provide more student interaction in your online class. So, you might need to know the different types of student interaction and what kinds of components are good to provide. These are three different types of student interaction. Student-student interaction, student-instructor interaction, student-content interaction. For example, you can use introduction, chat, discussion, wikis, blog for student-student interaction. Quiz, test, exams, case study, papers for student content interaction. You also can use announcement, journal, student presentation for student instructor interaction. If you can clearly provide 4 components to your student, it will help you to promote more and enhanced interaction in your online classes. These 4 components are what to do, how to do, by when, and why. Here's an example from Anna's PSHM 4400 class. As you can see, she provides detailed instructions about what and how to do, due date, and what her student will learn and earn from each activity. Last objectives of the student interaction and community is learning activities facilitate and support active learning that encourage frequent and ongoing peer-to-peer engagement. As you know, group project can be a good example for this objective. Let's look. I found this from Maria's PSHM 4650 course. She used a group project to increase peer-to-peer engagement. As you can see, she provides what and how her students need to do by when as a group. Thank you.